Email phishing is a type of cyber attack where criminals send deceptive emails designed to trick recipients into revealing sensitive information, such as passwords, credit card details, or personal data. These emails often mimic legitimate organizations, like banks or social media sites, to gain the recipient's trust. In this module, we will discuss ways to detect and avoid phishing emails and text messages. Phishing is one of the most common ways attackers try to steal personal information online. It targets people through emails, text messages, or social media. A phishing attack creates a sense of urgency. It usually looks like a message from someone you trust, such as your school, your bank, or a company you often interact with by email. But it is actually a scam, designed to trick you into clicking a link or sharing private information. Typically, messages are like these shown, saying words like, "You have less than 24 hours to verify your account," or a fraudulent text message indicating that your account is temporarily locked, trying to get you to click on a link. An email phishing attack can appear similar to a real email that you get from a vendor or service provider you use. In the below example, the left side shows a real email asking you to review an invoice. Shown on the right is a fake phishing email, which looks similar to a real email, but contains suspicious elements. For example, the email shown cites the word para and then cites an incorrectly spelled email with an address of invoice-1481 at hitpu.us, a clear fraudulent email address. Below, it cites an 800 number, 843, which is suspicious, and another sense of 24 hours to receive a refund. Finally, you will notice the address under Billing Profile, which lists another suspicious address, where the abbreviation for the state of Delaware is in lowercase. So how can you protect yourself? Here are 3 things to watch for. The first is an unusual email address similar to these examples of invoice-1481 at hitpu.us, or the misspelled Amazon email address, or an email address using a fake Microsoft domain address. Next is the use of urgent language, like having a 24-hour window for a refund, asking you to respond, act as stated on the letter, or asking you to take necessary steps by a certain date to avoid penalties. The next is the sign of suspicious links. Suspicious links, when clicked, will lead you to an unfamiliar site or start the download of malware or a virus. If you suspect the link is suspicious, you can determine if a link is legitimate using a few techniques. By leaving the mouse in the same position, the Outlook properties will appear which show preset links, if they exist. Notice the LinkedIn profile for this address cannot be found. By expanding the pop-up, the email address is again shown, which, when examined, is suspiciously long, and certainly not from a Microsoft billing source. When hovering the mouse over the attachment, notice the pop-up, tooltip, shows a file name with an HTML extension, which is a website again, which will most likely take you to a fraudulent website. Remember, no legitimate organization will ever ask for your password or personal info by email or text. Phishing is common, but with a few simple habits, you can avoid becoming a victim. Never share personal information through messages. Pause, check, and think before you click. Stay cyber aware.